Winners never quit, but a quitter never wins. Coming to y'all with another live stream. Try not to take too much time today. Had a couple things on my mind I want to discuss with the family. Wanted to discuss with anybody out there that is willing to listen. I'm gonna wait just a few moments so I can let a few of my business partners get on the line as well. Find myself here. I want to give I want to give a shout out to what's going on, Gloria, Sister Hackett. How you doing? Good to see you. Definitely good to see you. Shout out to everybody. Like I said, this won't be really long, but today we're going to talk about ego tripping. Now, if you're already in Carrot Bars, you're not ego tripping because you took an opportunity and you took advantage of the opportunity. Now, as far as how much you've taken advantage of that opportunity, we don't know, but you have at least taken advantage, and we know that you are not ego tripping. Now, the reason that I even brought up ego tripping, I was thinking a little earlier today. I meet a lot of people, and I know a lot of people that could personally benefit from what we have to offer at Carrot Bars International. Now, personally, I believe that everyone needs Carrot Bars International. I don't care how much money you have. I don't care how wealthy you are. I believe everyone needs Carrot Bars International for a myriad of reasons. But for the regular common person that may have a decent job, whether it's a good 9 to 5 or no job at all, Carrot Bars is the vehicle. I wonder sometimes, we're in over 130 plus countries, let's say. Okay, we have roughly, I've heard, I guess rough numbers, 750,000 people in Carrot Bars. Why isn't more people involved? And better yet, why is it more people involved, but even as far as the people that have signed up, why is there only a small percentage of the people that are actually taking advantage of the opportunity? I like to call it ego tripping. And I'll explain why. All you have to do is, we have enough history, we have a decent enough track record where you can do your due diligence and investigate Carrot Bars International if you want to. More than likely, if you heard about Carrot Bars, you heard about it from someone you know or someone you met, because that's how we grow our business. We are a networking business. We are word of mouth. So you heard about Carrot Bars normally probably through someone else. Excuse me. So if you've heard the information, and if you're not ego tripping, then you will probably at least take a look at it, see what's going on, check the track record, make sure everything is up to standard. But unfortunately, a lot of us are ego tripping because we got a decent 9 to 5, or because we got maybe a little bit of money in the bank, or we've been at our job for a little longer than most. So we feel like we don't need it. And then for some, I'm going to say it, that for some, there are some people who know that they could use Carrot Bars, know that Carrot Bars International will probably change their life, which it would. But because they didn't introduce it to you, or because they didn't come up with the idea, then it's hard for them, especially if they feel like, I've been more successful in my life than you have. I have a better job than you have. I have a better career than you have. How dare you try to put me up on something? I already know what I'm doing. I'm successful. I.e., ego tripping. I'll say it again, i.e., ego tripping. Just because I didn't come up with the idea, or I didn't come up with the system, should not stop me from taking a look at something. You can learn from anyone and anything. The minister says, study the ways of the ant and become wise. That's a whole nother deep conversation. But you can learn from anyone and anything. But if we don't get out of our own way, if we don't stop ego tripping, then a lot of us, not maybe us that's on this line, but a lot of us are going to miss the boat, miss opportunities because we're ego tripping. We have to get out of our own way. Like I stated earlier, there's enough history. We have a close to 10-year track record of Care Bars International delivering the purest gold on the planet, 24 karat 999.9 London Bullion Market Association accredited bullion gold, which is real money. It's a free gold savings account. Who doesn't like free? No obligations. All you're doing is saving some of your depreciating dollars. You're saving it a smarter way, putting it into what's called an appreciating asset. Appreciating, going up, asset, tangible, something that gains wealth over time. And the way that Care Bars International was set up, because we don't have a product, our product is money. You don't have to acquire the product and then sell it to anyone else. When you show people how to save their money a smarter way, and they do the exact same thing that you did, then the company will pay you. It is truly a win-win combo. But again, a lot of us are ego tripping. No, I'm not going to get involved with that. He doesn't know more than me. I went to school for 10 years. I have a PhD in finance. I have a bachelor's in management. How are those degrees treat you? I really would like to ask each and everybody that's on the line, don't tell on yourself, but how are those degrees treated? Are you working in the field that you went to school for? A lot of you aren't. And if you are, you're blessed, because most aren't. Regardless of what you went to school with, you're probably working in some different variation of that field or something totally different altogether. It's a scam. It is truly a scam. But instead of some of us taking the time to take advantage of opportunities when they do arise, you have to understand there's less than 1 million people in Care Bars. So even if you're not in Care Bars and somebody told you about it, you should feel blessed. There's under 1 million people in the world, in 130 plus countries that's in Care Bars International. You should feel blessed just to even receive that information. That's even a deeper level. But if you don't take the time to look at the opportunity and see where there may be something in here and in it for you, something that could possibly change your life, if you can stop ego tripping. Man, my brother Christopher Chalvey said busters. I feel that. Hey, it's crazy because we're passionate about it because we're on trainings every day. We're on presentations every day. We have launch parties going every day. So we're really truly getting our knowledge up. I tell anybody, bring me your financial advisor. I eat him up. Bring me your bank manager, your bank teller. Bring me some of those folks that you think that has more knowledge because they went to school. I eat their lunch. And most of us will, because we have a true financial education, not what they want you to know and what they want you to learn so you can dupe other people. Man, Care Bars International truly has a unique system where you can get free. For free. Man, you can get free for free. Free 99 all day. You sign up for a free gold savings account. You set up yourself on auto save, which means that you're saving yourself a little bit of gold, a little bit of money, real money, every week, every 2 weeks, every month. Position yourself, share the information. Don't be ego tripping. Y'all do not be ego tripping. For the ones that's listening to me and you're not in Care Bars and you're wondering, what is he talking about? We tried to tell y'all. Can y'all see that? I'm a short guy. We tried to tell y'all. We tried to tell each and every one of you that is not involved in Karatbars International right now that it is not too late as well. The opportunities are limitless, but you have to take the first step, and the first step is you getting out of your own head, leaving your ego to the side. Don't worry if the person that told you, if they don't look as professional as you think they should, or they don't maybe speak, their diction isn't as good as yours. Maybe they didn't take the same English classes that you took. It doesn't matter. It truly doesn't matter. Take the opportunity. Stop ego tripping. Stop thinking that these folks don't know what they're talking about. Stop thinking that, oh, that's a pyramid. Your job is a pyramid, and you're at the bottom. Don't be so complacent, you guys. Man, some of these brothers and sisters is just so happy because they got a little position on the plantation and pumped about it. How many people you know realistically that did 30 years and retired in that same position? For you that's not in Karatbars, how many people you really know that did 20, 30 years and retired? And for those of you that do know somebody that did that, how are they actually really living? Be honest. How are they living? Now, they may be getting by, but are they really living? Do you think it's fair for your mom or your grandma or your grandpops to work 20, 30 years, work their finger to the bone? My family came from the South, so we all moved up North Michigan to work in the plants. So how do you think your family, your father, your grandfather, your grandmother feel working 8, 10 hours a day in the plant, 20, 30 years, get out and get a watch? And they can barely live. Can barely live. Pay bills, pay rent, possibly, and waiting on the third again. That don't seem fair to me. That doesn't seem cool to me. That doesn't seem like that's the way to go. But if we stay ego tripping, I've been at my job for 10 years. I make $25 an hour. I got me 2 cars. I'm good. My wife good. My kids, they go to the good schools. We cool. I live in Bloomfield, baby. Or I live in Beverly Hills, baby. You're not free. You're not truly free. And if you are an employee, know that that term can end immediately. Whether it's a numbers game or just your boss get a hair up as you know what. And then you're gone. Unemployment, maybe if you've been there for a while. But what about for some of the people that don't have opportunities, that don't have a job? There's a lot of people that's ego tripping that don't even have a job, don't have no money, trying to hustle backwards, don't have a clue. I know that's not proper English. Doesn't have a clue, but still ego tripping. I'll never for the life of me understand, especially for the person that know that they need a change. Been doing the same thing for the last 5, 10, 15, 20 years, knowing that they need a change, but won't take advantage because Rafus told them, or because Brother Lawrence Stevens told them, because Brother Jason Pompey told him. I went to school with Jason. We played ball together. I'm smarter than him. For real? Come on, you guys. You got to get out of your own way. You really got to stop ego tripping. Whether you believe it or not, whether you see it or not, we're not wearing these t-shirts for nothing. And sooner than later, you all are going to see. You can take advantage now. You can take advantage later. The earlier you do take advantage, the better your opportunities will be. I implore each and every one of you that is on this stream, if you are not in Karatbars International, get back with the person that introduced this information to you and let them know, man, I'm done ego tripping. You know what? I know you've been getting at me for the longest, and I just been looking at y'all, and I'm like, man, they tripping and all that rah-rah. I got on the power call once. They was all pumped up, but I don't get all that. Man, get out of your own way. Quit ego tripping. Quit ego tripping. Get back with the person to share this information with you. Let them know, like, yeah, let me take a chance. Let me take an opportunity. It's free. It's free. But we got some stuff in the back office where your return on your investment is greater than anything that you've ever seen, greater than anything you will ever see. But I'm not going to even talk about that. We're not going to talk about the coins, not even so much about the gold. We're just talking about getting out of your own way. Stop ego tripping. Stop thinking you know everything. Stop thinking that nobody else knows what you know, or just stop thinking that everybody's crazy. Take an opportunity. You'll definitely thank yourself later. Your family will thank you later. And believe it or not, your legacy, your grandchildren, your great-grandchildren, as Mr. Best and Mr. Dalco always state, they'll have one of those super huge paintings in the living room. Great-great-grandpa Christopher Childbay got started in this business back in early 2000, 2016, 17, and he set us up for the next 300 years. All of that is available. All of that is available at your fingertips if you take advantage of it. Do the simple steps, follow the map, be coachable, and stop ego tripping. Once again, this is your boy Dante Taylor. Had to come to y'all real quick with a live stream just to tell some of you guys, stop ego tripping. I'm going to keep saying it. That's going to be my word all weekend. I appreciate each and every one of my business partners that jumped on the line. Couldn't really see the comments because I was just kind of in the zone. So thank you everybody that commented. Share this out with your teammates. Share this out with your loved ones. And like I stated again, get back with the person that shared this information with you. Let them know, hey, I'm done ego tripping. I'm ready to get this money. Once again, it's your boy Dante Taylor, a.k.a. Mr. Gold Collector. Winners never quit, but quitter definitely never wins. And I'm out, y'all.